Welcome back to WAEofFishing. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I'm still on my marathon session. I actually didn't get this video finished last night, so it is Sunday, and I'm going to drop this video today with the other videos I shot last night. So this video, way overdue, way overdue. If you're a subscriber of the channel, then you know that last fall, we lost a rod. We lost the rod in my rod collection, my jig rod. This is a Shimano Kumara first gen. You cannot get these anymore. Absolute amazing rod. And I was so heartbroken over it. This happened in October, November. I still haven't actually taken the jig that was tied on when the 2 inches of the rod snapped off. I haven't even taken it off the rod yet. I came home, I propped her up, and I left it. I just couldn't, I could not process that this rod was gone. I still have the Scorpion on here. I haven't even taken the Scorpion off yet. But I really angst over replacing this rod. And so working with Discount Tackle, I wanted to stay in, brands that we sell, and they sell Shimano. And this is a Shimano shop basically. And I apologize for all the dogs. My neighbor breeds dogs. My wife has a puppy. I can't stop the dogs from barking. They're literally dogs barking at my house all the time. But I watched, and it was some inventory issues due to the situation in the world right now, getting my hands on rods. So I have 2 rods here that I got from Discount Tackle that I hope I can use as replacements for this Kumara. So let's talk about them. The first one is, and I've got these in sleeves, none of these rods, including the one that I broke, are cheap rods. These are very nice rods. But the first rod that I have here is a Shimano Zodiac 7'2" medium heavy. And first impressions when I pulled this rod out, absolutely stunningly beautiful. The handle back here with this monocoque is incredible. The machining on the aluminum nut that holds the reel seat in place, the attention to detail, the Zodiac logo, the way that this carbon wrap goes all the way up the rod, just the feel of it, and the weight is really good. The rod is very rigid to be so light. It's, of the 2 rods, it's the closest in weight to what I broke. I did a lot of looking on forums and people who had lost these rods and were looking to replace them. The consensus is that there just is nothing on that level. A lot of people said they tried the Zodiac and it just didn't do it. It paled in comparison. I haven't fished with it yet. I haven't even put a reel on it yet. But this rod is crazy light, extremely rigid, and the sensitivity seems like it's going to be there. So I'm 1000% impressed with this Zodiac as a replacement for my jig rod. And what I purchased, just to give you guys the specs, I will link it below to Discount Tackle. And if you follow my link to Discount Tackle, bookmark it, save it on your phone, do whatever. It actually really helps the channel if you shop at Discount Tackle using my link. So I would really appreciate that. Best prices on the internet. You can't find a Z-Man jackhammer for a lower price anywhere on the interwebs, period. But check them out. So this is a 7'2" medium heavy, line rating 10 to 20 pound, 3/8 to 1 ounce lure, or 10 to 30 grams. This is a C72 MHA. Absolutely gorgeous. If nothing else but just the colors actually match the Scorpion. So for the first time, I'm gonna do it on camera. I'm actually gonna put the Scorpion on its new home. Oh my goodness. When this rod broke, man, I almost was ready to quit fishing for the day. Actually, I don't think I fished that much longer after this rod actually broke. So custom made jig. I keep talking about it in videos, and I apologize if you asked me for a jig and I've lost your information, but email me, guys. I do sell these jigs that I make. You can hear the rigidity in the carbon. See how crisp that is? That's just the reel seat rattling, and the entire rod, it feels like I plucked a string that's pulled taut. When I hit that, the whole rod like boom, and it resonates for a while. This is very good carbon in this rod, very good. The colors are wonderful and all that wonderfulness. So it's very light. The handle length is perfect for my hand. So the Scorpion is now on the Zodiac, and that's what we're gonna do. I did buy one other rod, and we gotta talk about this one. In here, get the rod sleeves off, is a Megabass Levante. Look, man. This one is made specifically for jig fishing. This is the pitch and flip. I don't know if the name is on here. Yes, this is called the Perfect Pitch. This is the Megabass Levante Perfect Pitch. The attention to detail, the just all the little pieces. If you like JDM, whoo, I want to see what other rods they make, because wow. Absolutely gorgeous green. The rod carries this olive up through here, and then it changes to a textured gray where you can feel the carbon wrap going up. Doesn't resonate as much as the Zodiac does when I tap it, but there are other things here, like when I hit the reel seat, you hear it's not rattling. The tolerances are tighter. That reel seat has, even when it's loose, there's far less play here than there is on the Zodiac. They used all types of different fonts. The reel seat is just a joy to hold. Now, I will tell you, this is a 7'2" perfect pitch. This rod is rated for more weight than the Zodiac. This rod is rated for 1.2 ounces and 25-pound test line. So the first thing that you notice when you pick this up versus the Zodiac is there's an immediate weight difference. This rod is quite a bit heavier than the Zodiac, and even a bit heavier than the Kumar that I'm replacing with these. So that's one of the reasons I decided to put the Scorpion on the Zodiac. This rod, I'm going to put a Curado. I'm going to put a Curado on here. I like the EVA foam. I went with foam. I did not want cork on any of my rods. I'm just kind of over cork. I used to be a big fan of cork, but I'm just over cork now. But super rigid. It is a little heavier, but again, it's actually a step up from the Zodiac in power. I think this is actually technically a heavy. I usually, especially if I'm competing, have a finesse jig and then a heavy jig, or sometimes I will take two different jigs. So this is still going to be a jig rod, flipping, pitching, creature baits, tungsten weights, not punching. Punching's a whole different deal. But I have a jig and I'll have some sort of Texas rig, creature bait with a peg tungsten for flipping into beaver piles and stuff. So that's what these two rods are going to be used for. I mean, this is my first Megabass rod, and it is beautiful. I'm using the ceiling, y'all can't see, to bend these rods. Yeah, the Megabass is definitely stiffer than the Zodiac. It is absolutely stiffer, but it's a gorgeous rod, and the colors will match the Curado with the gray better than the red. So, but again, Megabass Levante, gorgeous rod. Both of these are available at discounttackle.com. That's where I got them from. I would like it if you guys follow the link below and go check them out if you haven't been there. Bookmark my link. Use it every time you shop. It will help keep this channel going. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy all the videos I'm dropping. These were just like real haphazard in the garage, getting banged out. Because I need to take my mind off the boat. It's getting a bit stressful, and I wanted to engage with you guys as a way to do that. So thank you for being here for me to help me de-stress about this boat build. And I'm gonna go post these and get back to this boat. Thanks for watching WAEofFishing. Get out there, fish your way.